how do you determine who is a good person?
Is that a question for me?
Yeah. How did you do that?
How did you
determine?
Well, okay, I can only, so several things. Oh my gosh, it's a complex question. I love it though. Oof, oof. Take a bite, by the way. I was gonna tell you, like, take a bite, dude.
I don't eat too much in the morning. This coffee is like really
Is it good?
though.
You know, I don't think necessarily that. I mean, I did meet some bad ones, but I also met some people who were, not that they weren't good, but I don't think they knew how to exercise values, especially, you know, I don't know, because. Yeah, and I think that goes back to, I know this is like full circle, but I really feel like Anna, when I met her, it's like she knew who she was, and she had that trust in herself. And I think part of, I've never said that, I'm going to try to think this through here, but I think part of that is, I think when you're, in my perspective, and I can only speak from my experiences, like, I feel like part about being good is having a surrendering of yourself, like of loving yourself as you are, which then you're like, there's nothing holding me back. Like, why would I not want to be good? Like, so, cause like when I met Anna, it was like, what she exuded was like, I just could feel that she knew who she was. She knew, oh gosh, it was an energy. It was just like, it's so hard to explain. It's just like this incredible energy of just like, this person knows who she is. She seems like I can trust her. Like, just her kindness and her. She had friends that were there. We both connected over art too. Like, also there's also this connectivity of like, we just bonded over the same things and we valued the same things. You know, you could say that. I mean, I think queer people are amazing. So there is a level of like, the queer experience just lends itself to just people who are I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. I mean, at least with trans people, I'm like, you at least get it. Even if I don't like you as a person, like your personality and mine don't match.
Sure.
Like, I can tell you, like, you have good intentions and things. And, like, even if, like, you know, we're total opposites in every way kind of thing.
Do you feel that part of that is this idea of, like, I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but let's just go with it. But this idea of, like, we are, just by us being who we are defying, I don't know if that's the right word. We are defying what the world thinks is, you know, good or bad.
Yeah.
Right? So we are inherently who we are, just as we, like, I'm not saying here, like, oh, I'm a rock star or I'm like a foodie. I'm like, no, this is like inherently part of how we were born and how we connect with people. And like, do you get what I'm saying? I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm like, I feel like there's this.
Some of our attributes make people think we're bad people when they're really just neutral attributes, where they're not good or bad.
Yes.
They're just
Yes.
people.
And by society thinking this way about who we are.
Attaching these certain other ideas to these things. Like, it's like, you're this and that because of this. And it's like, no.
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 It's like, we are the same. Actually. Just like however you identify. Mm-hmm. And it's not the same, but you identify a certain, you know, we actually we're all the same. But because society has, you know, has painted this lovely picture and boxed people and whatnot, I do think that makes folks, like, there's this appreciation, I guess, appreciation and like compassion. I guess I'm going to say the word compassion. Yeah, I'm going to use the word compassion.
It sounds pretty close.
Yeah, like I feel like, and it's so funny because I've never really thought about this, so I'm really trying to like form an answer here. But
yeah,
I think ultimately what it came down to is, you asked me how to identify her as a good person, and I would just say that Anna is is loving. Anna is selfless, but she's also selfish. And I know that sounds kind of weird, right? But I'm saying what I mean by that is like she cares about other people, but she really cares about herself.
Yeah.
And I think when you can care about yourself and care about others, like that it's not interchangeable. Oh, it is, I guess, that it would it be interchangeable? That it is?
They're entwined.
They're entwined, yes.
Like you have to take care of yourself if you want
Yes,
to take care of other
yes,
people, which
yes.
they say all the time.
Yeah. So I think there was a level of like respect that I had for her.
Yeah.
And I saw something in her that I know I was struggling with myself. And I don't know, I've never really thought about it, but I guess I feel like that for me, that does that even make sense that would exude the feeling like somebody is a good person because they're intertwined that.
Yeah, like there is that, like, you've learned, you've had experiences, you've been through things, and yet here you are, you've come out with, like, yeah, these ideas of who you are, and I want that for myself too, and, like, learn what you've learned so I can get there too.
Yeah.
Which can also make someone a good person. It's like they have the qualities that maybe either you want or that you admire.
Yes.
And then you said, like, also the compassion, like, those attributes, too, of just what we say is, like, that makes a good person, of, like, you care about others to a certain extent.
Right.
Some people think you should just be a martyr for everyone. It's like, no. Please don't.
Yeah, it somehow ends up like
We'll lose so many allies that way on all fronts.
Right.
Because, I think everyone has their... everyone has their strengths and flaws, and being able to recognize that in other people, like recognizing the compassion, recognizing your hard work, but also your tendency to overwork. So being able to, like, know both of those parts of you, though, is like, I can trust you to do something, but at the same time, I can also trust to go, this might be too much, and I should hold back a little, because that could be good for you. Let me see if I can, like, find a new direction now. Which is always the challenge too, is that balance. Everything's a balance.
Everything's a balance.
Nothing is black and white.